at a bus stop with my cat. Yeah, I got a ride from a random woman. In the plane, like, we chatted. She told me her life story, and I prayed for her. And I needed a ride from her, and now I'm here. I feel like life takes you on a funky twist where, like, I really need to trust the Lord. I'm a little bit afraid. And you might be asking yourself, why don't I take a Lyft home? What you do to save $65, am I right? There is a lot to do. I'm in my last 2 weeks of finals. Like, it is slightly nerve-wracking. I used to have this mindset of like positive thinking, positive affirmations, like believing in yourself. But I had these beliefs because of my own personal desire to have affluence. I wanted to be influential. I wanted to be important, and I wanted to do this all for my own gain. You know, it feels like a movie. Anything could happen, you know? Hey. I just realized, like, I don't believe in myself, and I have very low self-confidence. My discipline and the way that I apply myself in everything that I do is not the best that it can be for a multitude of reasons that I won't get into. But obviously, like, the things that you do, like the food that you eat affects the way that you feel. The way that you speak to yourself matters. It does a lot more damage than I think we realize. I think in the past I used to approach this discipline with like absolute black and white thinking. You're a failure. You didn't wake up to run. You're not really committed for real. But there's grace, and I feel like God has been showing me that, like, he disciplines those he loves, and his discipline is better than like the discipline of parents on earth. Before I had my come to God moment, I practiced discipline with self-degradation. Whenever I made a mistake, I would literally just talk down to myself as if that would help. I used to lie to myself about like how I felt about myself. You know, like, my future is promised because I'm an important person and I'm more important than this or that happening in my life. And it would only boost my ego, but God's love, it's true, I fall short and I choose decisions that probably won't serve me long run, and I don't think through them. But I'm also a new creature in Christ. I have the Holy Spirit of God. It's not really a burden on me to be better right now. And the truth is, I'm never going to be 100% perfect. Christ overcame this rhetoric that the world tells you that you have to look a certain way, or oh my gosh, I have to sneeze, or these things will make you happy. I don't know.
Nobody ever talks about the paranoia of your food going bad.
I in no way think that confidence is a bad thing, or that discipline is a bad thing. I want your loving, I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Whoa. It's definitely something that I feel like I'm relearning from a God point of view. Not saying that I'm God, but more so like having confidence and knowing that I'm not just being like delusional, that I'm actually valuable. And so it comes more from a place of like humility over like ego. I felt like my ego was destroying me slowly. And so when I came to God, I was just like, heck no, like, I'm not gonna walk like that anymore. And then I became super insecure, and I was mad at God because I was like, bro, this is not who I want to be. So I'm definitely like learning that right now in my journey. I'm gonna have to have discipline to edit this video. I don't really like editing. I'm like, if I don't like doing it, then it must not be in the path for my life. Hey, Jesus didn't want to die on the cross. He cried in sweat, blood, tears. But guess what? He still did it because that was God's will, and he was obedient to the point of death. Editing a YouTube video? Hello. If you stuck around this long, I think you freak with me for real. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is me at home. I'm visiting. My mother really likes decorating, and that's my awesome grandma. And that's my mother, who just tried to gaslight me. That's you. That was yours. Gaslighter. I feel the need to like say, oh, this channel discusses these topics, because like I've been making YouTube videos since I was 13 and I cannot find my niche. But for real, like, I'm just gonna be a vlogger. I don't know, guys. I just be yapping and I like filming my experience. OMG, I have to know what's in your turkey right now. I honestly don't think anybody watching this is gonna use this, but period. Yes. So currently I am in art school and I don't know what I'm pursuing art for. Like, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but all I know is that in my classes I should be more confident. Whoa, we're tackling the topic of the video again. Confidence. No, 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 no. I'm at Walmart. I went to Target because I needed sewing needles. Came to Walmart instead. But I guess Walmart's giving away all their stuff for free because there's no parking spots. But I found one, so I'm gonna shut up and stop complaining. But look how pretty Walmart core. So pretty. I look like a tourist filming Walmart, bruh. World of Walmart. Guys, I was too ashamed to film in public, but they're playing some fire Charlie Brown songs. Yes. Target could never, guys. Cars. If you're interested in checking out this book, it's called Design and Lettering of the Vienna Secession. Die Flash. I'm pretty much gonna be drawing direct inspiration from this book. I feel like as an artist, you really have to be okay with failure. And if you're not, you're going to fail because you're just not gonna make it. If you're like afraid of failing, you're never gonna experiment and get to a point where your voice is authentic and connects with people. And honestly, like, this is something I'm barely grasping, because in my classes I'm like, what are these students doing differently than I am? And here I am, like, trying to replicate what I think other people will like. This one's the prettiest for sure, but this one is more aligned with the project, so I'm probably gonna do this one. Failing takes up space. It draws attention, and that's one of the biggest reasons that I don't want to fail. And it's scary to fail, but a lot of the times failure leads to learning, and
experimentation comes up with something new that you didn't know that you could do. And so I'm really gonna try and push myself moving forward to be okay with failure, and in a way that takes confidence.
I'm gonna fill in this back like I did with this character. Now I'm going to a cafe to work on my motion project. Honestly, throwback to the LPS days, because that was the start of my dream of becoming a YouTuber. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do in art school, because the truth is I want to be a YouTuber. Or a musician. Who knows? I made some of the background songs in this video, so if you like those, swag. Not this one though. This one is too lo-fi, chill. Anyway, art school. So this is my last final outside of like a written thing. I'm gonna try and add a glow around the whole fire and then lighten and cool down these shadows. I honestly get really nervous to like promote my videos on my Instagram. I don't know why, honestly. I think like I'm afraid of people's judgment and what people would think of my personal pursuits, and maybe that they won't find it realistic. These are note cards, tape. No, the car's coming, guys. You need to move. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, maybe the world is a peaceful place after all. The car stopped for the peacocks. Hey guys, today was my last final. It was an amazing class because it teaches a lot of fundamentals, which I need. It's just socially sometimes difficult for me in that class because I profess my faith, and I feel like sometimes my faith gets in the way of me socializing because of my preconceived notion of what other people think of me, which makes me believe that that nobody really wants to talk to me and stuff. I feel like for the longest time with temptation and sin, I've always just denied the fact that it was there, and in a way it made it stronger. Being addicted to smoking weed is not fun. If I were to open that door again, sure, I would feel good for this moment. But even now, it feels better to talk about it than just give in, knowing that it's going to potentially ruin me. This temptation arises when I'm feeling kind of unseen, and like I just, it wouldn't matter. I disappeared because nobody would notice, But I have art as an outlet, and I don't do art very well when I'm inebriated. I don't think. There's so many things I'd probably do better if I wasn't preoccupied in sin, because what sin does is it chains you in your mind. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? What can I do? I'm a sinner, and honestly, I need Jesus, and I haven't been seeking him out. I just wanted to show some of my work from this class that I was just finished my final for. These are like earlier pieces. We were studying a lot of values. And then we started like introducing more color. That's another one. And then we started our final ideation. So these are some ideas. So I obviously went with this one. This one's cool. and then I had to rush through final homework projects. I like this. It's cool. I don't like this one. And then this is my final, which I got good feedback for. I want to show some of my look at that. I want to show some of my color theory class homework, but I don't want to whip it out. That's what she said. Wait, what? Okay, let me redo that. So go check out my Instagram if you want to see that. Little plug. Plug.
That's so pretty. I've never been to grad show before, and now we're here. Wow. Yes, like this.
Yeah, so I know that you're probably expecting more from this video, but I have to wash my dishes. So I guess I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, holla at me.